birdie try.
Player 1 wins.
Prize 4, winner. Penalty. Okay. Player 1, 1 hole up.
Hole number 3, 194 yards, par 3.
Player 1, tee shot.
Get in.
On the green. Player 2, tee shot.
Get in.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try. Player 1, for par.
Par.
Player 2, birdie try.
Birdie. Player 2 wins.
Prize 4, winner. Penalty. Okay. All square.
Hole number 4, 378 yards, par 4.
Player 2, tee shot. Fairway. Player 1, tee shot.
Fine.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Fine. Get in.
On the green. Player 2, second shot. On the green. Player 2, birdie try.
Birdie.
Player 1, birdie try.
Birdie. Even.
All square.
Hello, hello. Still in the process of setting some stuff up, but
526 yards. Par
we
5.
should be ready for commentary shortly. Just need to do this. Frank Adams has a hard time making this green, but I don't think Kenny's going to be able to reach at all with that shot into the rough. He'll definitely be chipping from the fairway. I think that was a good shot, good recovery. Ooh, tough dink off the pin. Oh, that's gonna be a pretty annoying putt too.
Birdie try.
Birdie.
Player 1. Birdie try.
Birdie. Even.
All square.
Hole number 6. 296 yards. Par 4.
Player 2. Tee shot. Fairway. Player 1. Tee shot.
Alright, I don't know if Ken can reach with this weird cross headwind. But Randall does have an on-and-one here. Oh, he gets it. That's gonna be a up and down the hill putt, so it'll be pretty tough, but
Player 2. Second shot.
Ken is probably no stranger to being in that exact spot.
On the green.
Good chip.
Player 1. Eagle try.
I was really thinking about this one. This is a tough putt with this green because the hill's pushing left both times. Yeah.
Player 2. Birdie try.
Hill's pushing you left both going up and down, and you also but the grain is going right. It's a long putt, so you really have to wonder how much the grain is actually going to affect it. Can't just write it off. Hole 6 was even. Where are we at?
Okay.
I think both of them won one, and then I think the next 3 holes were a draw. So I think we're all square. Yeah.
All square.
Hole number 7.
Unfortunate I missed what happened on the first two, or the second and third hole, but I was camping this weekend and just got home.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Japan's an interesting course. I think this is probably one of veterans' better courses because there aren't too many holes where the power golfers or the distance golfers have a significant advantage on him. Pretty much all of the par 5s should be equalable. And only 2 of the par 4s are on in 1, but they're real situational and they're really hard to execute. And for Landel in particular, the second on in 1 is pretty risky. You'd have to hit like basically a pixel of grass under a tree. So if you're off either way, you're either in the water or you're gonna bonk yourself. Speaking of bonking yourself, very good attempt from Ken.
Birdie.
Player 1, birdie try.
Couple of tap-in putts for both of them. Hole 7 is a lot trickier when you get a lot of wind and it's the front of the green, because that little patch of heavy rough there can be brutal if you're trying to approach.
Square.
You really have to abuse backspin and overshoot,
Hole number 8.
because if you try to
Par 5.
if you try to just approach with a rough bounce, odds are really good you just hit the heavy rough and get stuck. Alright, with 3 wind, we might see Crooked go for a cart path on and 2 on this hole.
Tee shot.
Normally, Veteran has a very, very difficult time making an eagle here, but Crooked is a craftsman of setups, if you will, and he will go for some pretty interesting stuff. Oh no, it looks like he's going to play it safe with this 6 crosswind. I don't really blame him.
Good shot.
But yeah, if you look in the corner of the screen in the bottom left there, you'll see a cart path. That runs all the way up along the left side of the river there. And under the right circumstances, you will see him do a driver shot that bounces onto the green.
Fairway.
Ken, interestingly, also going to
Shot.
lay up. Maybe not feeling the approach in the wind. This can be a pretty tricky green to hit into. Landel shouldn't have any trouble with the distance, but the way the river curves and the amount of land you have in front of the green is pretty small. So it is not uncommon to undershoot and hit the river, or overshoot and actually bounce off the back.
Shot.
If your ball bounces on the green for the first bounce, you actually maintain a lot more speed than if you hit the fairway. Good approach from Crooked as well.
Player 1, birdie try.
Oh, Crooked's gonna have a beautiful putt with the grain. should be almost perfectly straight. Ken's should also be pretty close to straight. Tap in for him.
Player 2, birdie try.
Oh, he's at a good distance too. 4 pips is just about 8. So going up a hill, that's like putting with 1 over for Landell. Another draw.
Square.
Hole number 9, 95 yards. Par 3.
Player 2, shot.
I really like this hole because it's one of the few holes in the game that makes you club down. Being up on the hill and only like 110 yards away, if you really some of the characters really have to undershoot here. All right, Crooked going for the low club up 50% strat. Pretty reliable, good way to avoid the wind. Especially when you have as much spin potential as Frank Adams does. Ken going for a more traditional, just lob it up into the air. Both players with a bit of a side hill putt, but this grain should make it pretty straightforward. Crooked, I think, again, at a decent distance for just going 4 pips. Yeah, taps it right in.
Player 1, birdie try.
The real awkward part of the veteran and power golfer putting meter is that you can put yourself at awkward distances where 1 under won't reach and 1 and on pip is obviously too far.
Okay.
It happens sometimes when you have the grain and the hill stacking up in the same direction.
Square.
Or, yeah, whether it be
Hole number 10.
with you or against you.
Par 4.
Player 2, shot.
Curious how Crooked's gonna play this. He can just hit it into the rough if he wants. No worry of the... Oh, he's still gonna hit that tiny little patch of fairway. Good shot.
Player 1, shot.
Oh, I just broke the game. I tried to move the window and it exploded. Great approach from Crooked. Ken has a pretty nice line. A little bit of a tail crosswind. Should be an issue. He's probably going to go for like a 100% back. Oh, maybe like a 95% backspin here. Yep. As long as you clear the bunker, you don't have much to worry about on this shot. The bunker being there does kind of force you to do a backspin approach, but unlike on hole 7, you're not close enough that you're using a like a sand wedge or a pitching wedge that you have to worry about your ball rolling backwards off the front of the green. So it's just a matter of like you club up and hit high with backspin instead of really having to overshoot. All right, this is a really hard hole. I still think Veteran can make it in two, but he'll probably especially with this wind. But this is tricky because you really don't want to hit it into the water. Oh, and you definitely don't want to hit it in the heavy rough. Veteran will have no issue getting out of the heavy rough, but his chances of getting an on and two are basically gone. Meanwhile, Ken is really going to have to think about his distance on this shot if he doesn't want to roll into the water. It's almost exactly 280 to the water here. So, ooh, great shot. Setting himself up for an on and two, but this wind is going to be. He's really going to have to make pull something out, something impressive off to get himself in putting distance. Yeah, 15 tailwind on an island that small is not a shot that I would want to have to make. His ball's going to hit that green so fast. He really has to. I would almost consider going for a two slice strat into the trees and hope they provide some braking because that'll negate some of the wind. Yeah, it comes up a little short. Has the right distance, but approaching from the wrong angle means his ball just doesn't roll on. All right. Crooked gonna try to avoid the wind here, but this water skip, if he gets it, works perfectly. Water skips like green skips actually make your ball go farther, so it can be really tricky to do a 50% shot and then come up at the right distance. But I guess the the water skip giving extra speed and the roughs bounce slowing him down sort of evened it out. Oh, almost gets the chip. Kind of got to be careful with those though. You could get some really funny bounce aways. I've had the ball actually leave the green going for a straight on chip like that. Easy birdie for both players. Crooked doing a really good job keeping up with Ken here. I was gonna say, is Crooked gonna end up in the rough here, but I guess there's a little bit of a extension on the fairway. Not that it really matters to Veteran being in the regular rough, but the threat of OB is pretty real on the left side of the fairway where it's so close to the OB. This tree is right in the way. He must have a strategy, though. He does. Well, he's definitely made that shot before. Ken taking a bit of an atypical approach here with this two slice backspin. He's going to put himself on a funny side hill. Oh, I do not envy this. The grain going in the opposite direction of the hill really is going to make it would really make me second guess my shot here, because the being on a tip of a hill like this really early in your shot can just push your ball way more than you expect. Yeah, he overcorrects. All right, Crooked actually going to take one. Go one up with only 6 holes left. It'd be crazy to see Ken eliminated from the tournament this early. He has a chance to make it back here, though. Depending on what the wind looks like, Ken can on and won this in a way that veteran cannot contest. Just being able to ignore the rough does let veteran just kind of hit the ball at the hole. Right, yeah, with the three tailwind. A little bit of cross breeze, but oh no, Ken's gonna hit the water. He is basically forced to play from there because he does not want to go 2 down this late into the game. Fantastic approach from Crooked. Ken is under a lot of pressure with this shot now, and being a distance golfer, his recovery is only like 30% in this water. I don't even know if this will reach. Oh well. I have to check my numbers again. Yeah, good save from Ken there. Oh no. Yeah, Shotmaker has 50% from the water. For some reason I misremembered it as 30. All right, the visible pin on this hole. Always an easy one. Crooked just gonna park it. Hopefully he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't roll down the hill. This should be a pretty straightforward affair for both of these players. All right, King gonna roll back down the hill. The 160 Max shot would have put him right on the pin if it weren't for the backspin. And he over accounted for the tailwind a little bit. Shouldn't be a difficult putt, but yeah, tapped it in. Ken's really got to look for Crooked to make a mistake sometime soon because the final par 5 of this course actually is not great for Landolt to get an eagle on. You have to be pretty creative. Take a risky shot at the cart path, etc., etc. Even Almeida has a tough time getting on into on Japan 16. Oh, bounces right over the hole. Zavi's always chance for a meltdown, but if Crooked had made a chip right there, I think that pretty much would have sealed this. All right, we got a fairly easy pin position on the hole this time, so both players parking it with simple tap in. No confidence putt from Crooked. That is technically a makeable putt with just the first pip, but opting not to go for it. All right, the last 3 holes on Japan are very difficult. You have the most technical par 5 in the game into probably the hardest par 3 into a very finicky par 4. Uh-oh. I hope he's got a contingency plan for this. Oh, wow. I like it. Ends up in the rough, but veteran doesn't care. I do like the side hill setup. Big fan of those as Almeida. Glad to see some other characters put them to. Okay, yeah. So this rough patch here guarantees that Ken cannot get on into. So all right. Crooked giving me a bit of a heart attack hitting that tree, but right. This even from the fairway, 242 is not a great distance to be approach. Oh, this 12 headwind. That basically rules out using an iron. I think Ken has to just has to hit high here. If he doesn't, the ball might carry too far. All right, yeah, textbook shot. Beautiful. Pretty rough position to have to shoot from, and Ken recovers perfectly. Oh no! Crooked not quite correcting enough for the wind. And unless he makes this chip, Ken is going to get that stroke or that hole back. In the 11th hour, Ken gonna even it back up. Both players kind of made mistakes on that hole, but Crooked's just came at a more unfortunate time. All right, this is the easy pin position. The hills on this green are brutal. So the fact that it is just on the plateau means this should be a. Assuming both players know how to make it up the double hill, it should be fairly straightforward. Ooh. Eh, Ken in a pretty decent spot. I would have opted to stay more on the plateau and not go directly for the pin, given alright. Crooked gonna do a hill bounce strat here. I like it. Oh, unfortunately rolls down. Pretty hard to control your distance on these. This hill is pretty strong, so yeah, does not correct enough for the hill. Oh, and then he undershoots. Yeah, the hills on this hole are really strong. You really have to take them into consideration. But that is a heartbreaker. Yeah, even that tiny little bit of hill, you could see Ken's ball move. Oh, wait, it was a draw on 15. All right. Now, Crooked's basically got to chip this in to stay in it. Real rough getting Ken as your first pull. I wonder who else is in the bracket. I haven't had a chance to take a peek at it. All right. Ken with a pretty standard approach. Club down, max shot. Just land old things. Ooh. Crooked missing the max here. Okay, he's on the fairway. Oh, he's really trying to think about how he wants to approach this. He does have 4 hooks to work with. I'm not sure just 2 is enough, though. If he hits it high with this little bit of crosswind, yeah, it's perfect. Unfortunately, though, barring a catastrophe from Ken here, he is likely going to take it. Yep. Gonna be a tap-in putt for both of them. Ken's gonna take the first game. Right. Let's see. Else. Yeah, that whole 16 approach shot was a heartbreaker. The little bit of heavy rough there really just stole your thunder. You were close though. Next time you'll be back. I think Ken is going to call my match next. Or at least one of them. I'm not sure. Let's take a peek at Kane, Hub, and Dacre in the meantime. Dacre's from Macedonia? Ooh, well, we're off to an interesting start. Player 1 shooting second means something catastrophic has happened in the first couple of holes. Ah, Catalonia, that's what it is. Is it uh a sour spot to just put the Spanish flag? Does not look like the scoreboard has a flag for Catalonia. I guess I can just remove it. Oh, a lip out. All right. What's going on here that we had? Dacre teeing off first. I think it is single a limb. Yeah. I think the only person who runs double a limb is Notel. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I missed the scoreboard. Oof. This is kind of out of character for Kane Hub, who is very, very strong player. Though it is like 1 a.m. over in Korea. Oh, we're on the wrong. I need to fix this. There we go. We have audio, right?
Player 1, third shot. On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
Okay.
Player 2, eagle
Interesting
try.
that Ken gave me the bye. How kind. I do have a little pick. Ken likes to do the brackets by hand, so
Player 2,
he posted a
birdie try.
picture of it in Discord. Alright, I gotta pay attention this time to get an accurate read on the score here.
Player 2 wins.
2 wins.
Prize 4, winner.
Saw hole 3. Alright.
Player 2, 1 hole up.
Hole number 5, 440.
Player 2, tee shot. First. Player 1, tee shot. Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Welcome, Ken. To my humble stream. Oof! Clipping that tree is rough.
Player 2, second shot.
Maybe was going for. Are Fight Mac and Mr. Hyde, are they Pepe Svolka and Fight Boy Noob? I don't recognize either of those tags.
Player 2, third shot. On the green.
Ooh, hard.
On the green. Player 1 for par.
Par.
Player 2 for par.
Par. Even.
Okay. Player 2.
Hole number 6. 366 yards. Par 4.
Player 2 tee shot. Fairway. Player 1 tee shot.
Good shot.
Good shots from both players on.
Player 1 second shot. On the green. Player 2
Oh, that's
second
big.
shot.
Hold on. We can take a little peek at the bracket here. That's invisible.
Get in. Almost.
On the green. Player 1 birdie try.
Yeah, looks like my next move will be up soon.
Birdie.
Player 2 birdie try.
Birdie. Even.
Right, isn't there, Linman? No, I think it's just that the image is a little small.
Hole number.
Your handwriting's significantly better than.
539
Don't
yards.
worry.
Par 5.
Player 2
There's a reason I never write anything by hand anymore. Oh, when I've fallen behind, I put the score.
fairway. Player 1 tee shot.
Okay, Dacre in a pretty good spot for the on and two. Should have a fairly straight shot between the two bunkers. And Cane Hub, pretty much the same place.
Player 2 second
Yeah,
shot.
this is one of the easier pin positions in this hole. You don't have to worry about curving the ball at all. I'm gonna do one hook to beat the wind. I like this line. Oh! Makes it onto the green, but the one
Player 1 second
not hitting at 100% power slightly reduces the height of your shot, so maybe not quite getting as much of the wind action as he expected. It's a tricky shot. This is like almost perfectly crosswind. And it's right at a spot where Landell doesn't have a club. Right. That'll be a tricky putt. There isn't a hill there. The hole is not actually on a hill here. Oh, good putt.
Player 1 eagle try.
Yeah, if you notice the ball only drifted left, it's really easy to adjust the wrong way on that hole.
Okay.
Right, so we've had the draws since quite the interesting start. Though, depending on the wind on this hole, yeah, we might see some chaos here. Very easy to undershoot on this hole, especially with a 10 headwind. Right.
Player 1, tee shot.
Dacre, I think he meant to use backspin. Maybe forgot. Sometimes the input doesn't quite take. Hard to say. This is a tricky shot to make. Just that little bit of headwind can be enough to make you short sometimes.
Birdie try.
But Cane Hub doing a very good job clubbing up max shot, correctly reading the wind, and positioning his ball perfectly. Fantastic putt up and downhill.
Player 1, birdie try.
Looks like both of these players have woken up. No more of the clown golf that we kind of witnessed on the first couple of holes.
Okay. Player 2.
Dacre's still a hole behind, or Cane Hub's still a hole behind though.
Hole number 9, 437 yards, par 4.
Player 2, tee shot.
Pretty standard approach shot. With the 11 crosswind though, almost hits that tree. It's pretty hard to actually hit the trunk, but I've seen it happen, and it can lead to some pretty funny results. Wow, barely getting across that water. Very risky shot. Normally not too much of a risk, but with 14 headwind and Shotmaker's relatively high shot, almost loses enough distance that he doesn't make it. It's like 15 yards. Flirting with death there. Both of, using the slice to put both bunkers into play. Right, really gonna play the wind with this one. Oh, and the way the wind interacts with the backspin and ends up putting the ball in a pretty interesting spot. That'll be a pretty difficult putt, considering it's like a weird side downhill, which is not where you want to be. But the distance isn't so bad. Ooh, well, that takes a lot of pressure off Dacre there. No fear if he misses this putt, as long as he gets the distance right. He should have a, yeah, well, unfortunately lips out with the over adjustment, but both players now just have a tap it in the hole putt.
Player 1, for par.
Par. Even.
another draw.
Hole number 10.
Baker missing a little bit of an opportunity to go to gain another hole, but
Good shot.
Landl, unfortunately, with neither did the distance nor the distance, or the distance nor the curve to get an on-and-one on this hole. Even with Almeida's three hooks, it's pretty difficult to thread the needle between the two bunkers and miss the rough and still make it onto the green. Alright, good shot to get over the water. Still avoid. But still make it onto the green. Rolls down into the gulch.
Birdie try.
Birdie.
Player 1. Birdie try.
Birdie. Even.
Okay. Player 2. 1 hole up.
Alright, when my match starts, we're gonna put my
454
setup to the
yards.
test.
Par 4.
I should be able to leave this on in the background. With a little bit, might take a little bit of peeking, but
Fairway.
we're tech savvy
Player
here.
1. Tee shot.
Clubbing down, interesting strat to see, just to take the bunker out of play.
Shot.
Does kind of make the far tree in front of the green a little bit more of a threat, but with an overshot backspin, he should be able to clear it. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. Oh, no, he does make it over. Oh my god, what a shot!
Player 2. Second shot.
Alright, Dacre, miss and lose. Guess Cane Hub has those 0 win strats. Taking a page out of No Tunnel's book there. Not an envious position to be in. Oh my god. If he had made that too, that would have been unreal. What an attempt though. That must have been sub 20.
Penalty. Oh,
And we are back to
Hole
even.
number 12. 200 yards. Par 3.
With one of the trickier par 3s in the game. The approach shot isn't particularly difficult, but if you're not right on point, this probably has the nastiest hill in the game. And that front tree can be tricky. You really got to be careful because it can clip your shot and it will clip your shot if you don't aim to the right a little bit. It stays up on the little neck of the hill. Right. It's not an enviable position to be in. Oh, that's gonna miss left. Guaranteed. Yeah, you have to adjust for that hill. There is no getting around it. So, Kane Hub making a move in the back half here.
Winner. Okay.
Hole number 13.
Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot. Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Wait. My match is ready. Oh, it closed the spectate. I guess I can't do both.
Please select the type of your game.
Well, we'll have to find out who wins.
Who do you play as? Fernando Almeida, Robert Lando. Please select your challenging
I believe
course.
we're playing on USA.
USA. Grand Canyon Golf Course. Robert Lando versus Fernando Almeida. Final match. Hole number 1, 460 yards.
Alright, USA, my favorite course. He says through gritted teeth.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
That's a good shot. A little wide. I like going for the 100%er, but
Player 2, second shot.
oh, well, I might be dead. Stay on the green. Alright, we're good. Gotta get the accidental max shots out of my system early.
Birdie try.
Get in. Nice birdie.
Luckily, no grain, no hills, no problem.
Player 1, birdie try.
I wanted to get like a, Welcome, be this. Yes, we are golfing it up in this bitch.
Even.
Ken is running a fun, I think a monthly event until he puts together the grand finals of his league. definitely gonna see
Hole
some
number 2.
very high level play as the day
456
goes
yards,
on.
Par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway.
I have so many of these. It took me so long to get a gold card on USA that I have so many of these holes. At least the first couple, just down to like muscle memory. We'll go back down the hill, there we go.
On the green. Player 1, second shot.
Alright, yeah, I like to aim a little bit to the left to avoid having this exact problem. This palm tree can be a little cheeky. Unfortunately, it is going to come into play.
Third shot.
Oh, I guess I should.
On the green.
I guess this tag is fighting that. Oh, that's my putt.
Birdie. Player 2 wins.
Prize for winner. Penalty. Okay. Player 2, 1 hole up.
Hole number 3. 138 yards. Par 3.
I don't know.
Player 2.
Okay, doesn't matter. I was gonna say, I don't remember my hole-in-one strat for this hole offhand. But it only works in... so... A little too much backspin, I think. Oh. Well, I gave myself a wonderful putt. We're in it for the thrills here. I forget that you're not shooting straight north on this hole. You have a little bit of a leftward slant, and that turned that 5 into a bit more of a headwind than I expected. I think this is gonna make the hills a wash, though. Oh, that's way too hard. Looking for on pip there. Easy putt for fighting that. Or fighting it. Yeah. Alright, we're back to even.
Prize for winner. Penalty. Okay. All square.
Hole number 4. 684 yards. Par 5.
Player 1, tee shot.
Mac lining up the shot for the right of the...
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
I will not. Just not really a fan of that line.
Good shot.
Doesn't give you a shot at an on and two.
Player 2, second shot.
And this shot is much easier. And it also puts me at like exactly 120 yards,
Fairway.
which is pretty cool.
Player 1, second shot. Fairway.
Did not really pay attention to where
Shot.
the pin is. Right. Should be a pretty easy putt.
Player 1, third shot.
Probably a 3-pip. I'm up a little short on 100%.
Player 2, birdie try.
Just gonna power it. Don't want to have to deal with the fact that there's a head grain and it's uphill.
Player 1, birdie try.
Any farther and I'd say that this is a tricky putt, but
Even.
All square.
it looks like Cane Hub took it over a Dacre.
397
They said it was
yards.
neck and neck the
Par
whole
4.
way.
Player 1,
Oh, this is a lot of wind. I really hate this hole.
Good shot.
fairway.
So we're gonna go up or down. Okay, it went down, so I'm gonna club down once. Just do that.
Good shot.
Putting it about 129 is a little,
Fairway.
not quite as far as I would have liked,
Second shot.
or not as close to the hole as I would have liked, but. With a little bit of headwind, maybe it'll give me a good opportunity to club. Oh, the backspin.
Fairway.
Overthinking it a little bit. Gotta be real careful with the backspin on the wedges, especially when you're a shot maker. This shot just goes so high. It's overshot a little bit, but I think my line should be pretty straight.
Player 1, third shot.
Alright, opting for a putt, I think. A little soft.
On the green.
A little soft, and it's very, very difficult to adjust for the hill when you're making a putt like that.
Birdie. Player 2 wins.
That's a draw on 4. I win 5. Or no,
Prize
keep,
for
I win 5.
winner. Penalty.
Alright.
Okay.
Retaking the lead here, but this match is far from over. I am known to blow up
Player 2.
the back half of this course. USA takes no prisoners.
Hole number 6. 486 yards. Par 4.
Player 2.
Oh jeez, 14 wind. I like my big triple slice shot on this hole.
Shot.
15. Oh man, almost ends up in the bunker there. Puts himself in a pretty good spot for taking the trees out of the shot, but this wind is going to make this really difficult, and he's too far to do like a 50% low shot. Oh, and that's going to barely stays in bounds. Whew. Alright, I've got a 15 hit wind. I want to say that's going to take like 30 yards off my shot if I put it up in here. Come on, roll down the hill. Not quite as much distance as I would have liked, but should be a fairly makeable putt. Goes for an off the green putt again. Alright. Got the hill and the green, but they're only slight. So on pip, right on it.
Prize for winner. Penalty. Player 2.
Alright.
Hole number
2 up.
428
I definitely feel a little bit more comfortable about this course now.
Player 2. Tee shot.
Just like melee, 1 stock is not a lead. 1 hole is not a lead, especially not on USA. I'm gonna take a little bit of a different route here this time.
Fairway.
This pin position is so tricky.
Tee shot.
That side hill is just very unforgiving. Oh! I saw the max shot at straight ahead, and my heart stopped. I thought he just like slapped it.
Second shot.
But he's got something cooking here. This is a setup of some sort. Oh no, but he doesn't clear the bunker.
Player 2. Second shot.
Let's see if I can park this. Oh, a little far. I didn't account for the,
Player 1.
I did not account for the green, giving me some extra distance. A little hard.
On the green. Player 1. For par.
Oh, welcome, what?
Debug the
Not an enviable putt to have to make.
Player 2 wins.
Prize for winner. Okay.
I've seen No-Tell approach that hole in a similar way, but he usually hits it a little bit farther on the first shot and approaches with an iron on the second.
Hole number 8, 617 yards, par 5.
Alright, let's see if I can get the double... Oh, nope. I was gonna say, let's see if I can get the double max shot. Make it onto the green, but the game said headwind. Yeah, 314 to the front of the green.
Player 1.
Probably not gonna happen.
Good shot.
And the wind's only getting stronger.
Fairway. Player 1. Second shot.
Oh? If it goes to a crosswind, and then for me it's a tailwind, maybe we can make it.
Player 2.
Nope.
Second shot.
I'll go for... Oh, didn't even make it.
Good shot.
Wah. Oh no. The rough.
Player 1. Third shot.
Oh, that 8 wind really taking the ball like crazy there.
Player 2, third shot.
And I gotta do like this. Boink. Whoa! That's not usually how that goes.
Any row.
What caused that?
Player 2, fourth shot.
There we go, that's more what I'm looking for.
Nice recovery.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
I didn't forget to club up, did I? No, I definitely clubbed up to the 200. I wonder why it did that weird, Oh, an unfortunate lip out. That was a robbery.
Par.
Player 2, for par.
I made that shot into the front of the hill like 100 times. I wonder what caused it to behave so strangely.
Even.
Player 2, 3 holes up.
Hole number 9, 263 yards. Par 3.
Player 2, tee shot.
Right, we got 260. Perfect. Tiny bit short, but I'd rather be at the bottom of the hill with a straight putt.
Shot.
Rimble has a pretty easy time on this hole. He can just max shot his 1 iron. I think my roommate just died or something. He's probably playing a game with himself at the moment. That if you just caught that up. Oh, okay, so Baker is from Spain. It's just a funny Fightcade quirk that says he's from
Birdie.
Catalonia or Macedonia.
Win.
Flies 4, winner.
Alright. Noted. I'll mark you as from Spain next time.
Player 2, 4 holes up.
Hole number 10, 369 yards. Par 4.
Player 2, tee shot.
I've screwed this hole up so many times. I've never really figured out a good way to approach this hole.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Cool. Fight Mac almost falling victim to the same thing I run into, which is hitting the water there. Alright, I've got 7 headwind. It's mostly cross. I wonder if I can. Maybe about right here. This should be good. There we go. Perfect.
On the green. Player 1, second shot.
Saved by the bell a little bit. I think I came in a little hot, but... Ooh, I don't know if this is enough adjustment for the wind. And that is a brutal putt. This is one of the stronger hills in the game.
Player 1, birdie try.
He's really gonna have to surf this a lot.
Player 2, birdie try.
Birdie. Player 2 wins.
Prize 4, winner. Penalty. Player 2, 5 pulls up.
Hole number 11, 639 yards, par 5.
Player 2, tee shot.
Got the max shot this time. Oh no! Sit! Ugh, well. The wind pushed me into the rough.
Tee shot.
Good shot.
Suffering from success, I guess.
Fairway.
I'm gonna have to play this the good old-fashioned way.
Shot.
Fight Mac in a bit of an awkward spot. Really has to aim this slice.
Good shot.
Oh, it bounces right over the sand trap. Good job.
On the green. Player 2, second shot.
Now I am forced to play the hole like a lamer. I think this will be in bounds.
Fairway. Player 2, third shot.
Oh,
On the green. Player 1, eagle try.
all right, good putt.
Eagle.
Very clean eagle.
Player 1 wins.
Prize 4, winner. Okay. Player 2,
Hole number 12,
All right.
218 yards.
Hole
par 3.
12.
player 1,
The second most infamous court or hole in this game. Alright, great approach from
on the green.
Fight Mac.
Player 2, tee shot.
Neither of us have a particularly free putt.
Player 1, birdie try.
The grain will help me a little bit more than it'll help him. But he's not in an enviable spot with the round of that hill. Yeah, unfortunately gets pushed a little bit farther to the right than he would have liked. I'm gonna aim right for the left edge and hope the hill stronger than the grain. Oh, that's way too hard.
Player 1, for par.
Par.
Player 2, for par.
Alright, definitely was a makeable putt, but
Par.
Almeida's pips giveth, Almeida's pips taketh away.
Even.
Okay. Player 2, 4 balls up.
Hole number 13, 476 yards, par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway.
Oh, we got one of the friendly pin positions this time. Don't have to shoot over the bunker. I think I cleared the heavy rough. Oh, I forgot about the hill though.
On the green. Player 1, second shot. On the green.
Looks like we both have the same shot from the opposite side.
Birdie try.
Birdie.
Luckily, the hill was not a factor for me.
Player 1, birdie
It
try.
might be a factor for him. Yeah. Very unfortunate.
Player 2 wins.
Fly score, win. Penalty.
Hole number 14, 399 yards, par 4.
Dummy hole. Good fun. Player 2, tee shot.
Alright. Oh, it's the driving range. It's a lot of wind. Slap it up the middle. I love the version of this course that's on Scotland. It's just like this, but even nastier. All the sand traps kind of overlap with each other, so you really have to aim your shot. And it's like the first hole too. Yeah, it's literally the first hole. The hole plays like
Second shot.
Japan 15 with a little pocket of green, except the pocket is covered in hilarious giant sand traps. Oh boy, that's a lot of tailwind.
On the green. Player 2, birdie try.
Ah, road-adjusted.
Player 1, birdie try.
I was in an unfortunate position where I was between pips. If I had been a tiny bit closer, I could have just done shot perfectly horizontally and done
Player
two.
2, for par.
Oh! Wow, that came in a little faster than I thought.
Player 1, for par.
Alright. Good games to Fight Mac. Thanks for coming out. The roughest part about New Turf Masters is that it's best to one single a limb.
Do you want another game?
Let's go check out on Ken and Kane Hub. This will be, I believe this is the match to determine who I play. So we've got Ken and Kane Hub. Ken coming up a little short on the eagle approach. Kane Hub hitting the front of the hill as well, so I guess neither player had the wind required. Let's take a guess. I'm gonna guess they drew on the first 4 holes. Actually, they're probably even with all draws up to this point, is my guess. Oh, wait, hold on. We're streaming the wrong view.
Player
Go.
1, birdie try.
Birdie.
Alright, how close am I?
Even.
Oh no, looks like Kane Hub has lost a hole somewhere. He's down. Alright.
Player 1, 1
Ken scoring 1 point on hole 4. Which one is hole 4 again?
Hole number 9, 263 yards, par 3.
Ah, hole 4 is the par 5. Interesting.
Player 1, tee shot.
Generally a pretty straightforward hole. I wonder what happened there. Ken going for a very interesting approach here. Nice rough bounce. Glad that's over. Thanks for coming out. You did you played well.
Player 2, tee shot.
USA is a hard course, and you ran into a rough opponent. And this game is not forgiving.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
I came with a much nicer putt here. And actually, this is a pretty awkward putt. The hill is a lot more angled here than I thought. Yep, nails it.
Player 2, birdie try.
You played Pepasi in the last bracket, and I think he beat you, right? But he got disqualified. So you making it through the first round is the sign of solid improvement.
Flies for win. Penalty. Player 1, 2 holes up.
Hole number 10, 369 yards, par 4.
players going with basically the exact same shot.
Player 1, second shot.
Ken will probably club up to his pitching wedge for this and do a 50%er. He really likes to approach with that one. Oh no, he's just gonna go 75 with the sand wedge. Ends up a little bit to the left, and that is not a nice putt to have to make. Backspin, perhaps? Yeah. Ooh, dinks the pin.
Player 1, birdie
Kane in a
try.
much more favorable position here. Though, this is definitely a very makeable putt. It's just a little more awkward than you'd like. Yep, Ken's just gonna tap it in.
Player 2, birdie try.
Only going one over on this hill into a grain. Little spooky.
Okay.
I think they drew on home run, right? Oh no, Ken won home run.
Player 1, 2 holes up.
Hole number 11, 639 yards, par 5.
Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
One of the funny things about playing the same character and going second is you really can just take notes.
Fairway.
K-Nub making a little bit of an adjustment. And he actually puts himself in a really nice spot here. You can see right between the trees. Just has to do a little bit of adjustment for the wind. I think this is just enough.
Good shot.
Perfect. Beautiful. Easiest eagle of Kane Hub's life. Meanwhile, Ken is in a bit of an awkward spot here. Really has to decide how he wants to approach this. Only having 2 slices really limits what Landolt can do.
Good shot.
I don't know if this is enough. Oh my god, he's a monster. The numbers floating around in his head.
Player 1, eagle try.
Getting a little bit lucky with the bounce over the sand trap, but we saw it last game, so it must just be at a good distance for
Eagle.
Landolt's clubs.
Player 2, eagle try.
Playing Almeida, if you do the same thing, you hit the sand trap every time.
Even.
One of the many other ways that Landolt is achieving the course designed around his game.
Player 1, 2.
Hole number 12, 218 yards, par 3.
Player 1.
Oh, and they get the easy pin. Interesting. I forget that you can get this pin on level 8. Okay, I'm gonna club down. Alright. Only thing to consider on that putt is the grain, so... Kane probably going to do basically the same thing. Oh, he's going to club out twice. I'm not sure I agree with this. There is a little bit more wind, though, so... Oh, it works. He's a little bit left, though. That hill might come into play, and I'm not envious of that fact. For this pin position, I tends to over-adjust to the right, and that's gonna get... Oh no, it's perfect. I thought for sure that he was gonna get kicked in the butt, and the ball was just gonna shoot off to the left.
Player 1, 2 holes up.
Ken looking in top form right now.
76 yards, par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
Interesting way to approach this hole.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
I don't find this green very difficult to access, that it requires a setup. You kind of just have to make sure you're on the fairway. The pin on the left position that puts the sand trap into play is far enough to the left that you don't have to worry about overshooting onto the hill.
Second shot.
The center of the hill on the left side position is far enough that it takes the sand trap out of play, and the rightward position also takes the sand trap out of play. So you don't really have to worry about the hazards on this hole that much. Except for maybe the front position, it'll knowledge check you every once in a while. Ooh, I'm not so sure about the backspin on that 96% shot.
Player 1, birdie try.
On pip, the grain and the hill more or less cancel out.
Player 2, birdie try.
Birdie.
Good draw.
Even.
Kane playing well, but unfortunately you've got to play better than well to beat Ken. And the time for him to make a move is running out. I need to eat, says Ken.
Hole number 14, 399 yards, par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Yeah, it's like 8 p.m. in France right now, I think. 7 p.m. in France. Just about. So, Ken wants to kick my ass and then go grab a delicious meal.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Oh, here comes the no-tell strat. I like it.
Fairway.
Giving the 75%er.
Player 1, second shot.
12 crosswind. Oh. That's gotta be too far. Oh my god. Barely stays on the green.
Player 2, second shot.
I'm pretty sure the fringe having more friction than the green saved him there. It's always fun watching different players line up their shots because they all have their their own unique quirks. I like to use the arrow to line things up, and then Ken just goes into putter and nudges his way over. No-Tell lines things up with the one wood. He'll switch to the one wood and use Landolt's head. Same way we use the putter pixel, but just a different club. Ooh, barely sneaks that putt in.
Player 2, birdie try.
Oh my god, also barely sneaks that putt in.
Even.
Both players give me a heart attack.
Okay. Player 1, 2 holes up.
Hole number 15, 223 yards, par 3.
Unfortunately for Kane Hub here,
Player 1, tee shot.
there are not many holes left for him to make a move. "15 is a pretty hazardous one, but 6 wind is like almost exactly 1 slice, so you can kind of just use your same setup as normal and then just not slice it.
Player 2, tee shot.
I typically tend to aim right at the top corner of the hill and slice it once, and that tends to feed right through the little gap in the rough patches. Hub looking to play the wind here, clubbing up, backspin. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Those 2 patches of heavy rough.
Player 2, second shot.
I think he would have had something if he had clubbed up one more time. Just abusing the wind to get like an extra strong backspin.
Player 2, for par.
Par.
Player 1, birdie try.
Birdie. Player 1 wins.
Alright, and with that, Ken is now on Dormy. So Kane Hub has to win all 3 of these holes in a row just to even it up and go into sudden death. Not an enviable position to be in, especially considering there aren't really any good eagle opportunities.
Hole number
I guess 17?
41 yards, par 4.
No, 7. I'm thinking of Germany 17. Yeah, there's no real good opportunities for Kane Hub to make a move here. So he's kind of got to hope that Ken just makes a mistake at this point.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot. Fairway.
Fairly standard approaches from both players. Ken opting for bottom of the hill, which I like to do, and Kane just doing top of the hill, which Landolt is pretty comfortable doing considering he has pretty solid backspin. Oh, staying on top of the hill there, a little bit frustrating. Oh yeah, Ken, if you're referring to the tee shot on 16 or 15, yeah, that was a really nice approach onto the green. Ken managing to roll back down the hill.
Player 2, birdie try.
It's a pretty easy putt for him, so Kane just has to make this shot and hope and pray. And he makes it, but
Player 1, birdie try.
with the grain and the hill in opposite directions, this is probably pretty close to straight. Yep. Right. And is gonna take it. Great games to both of them. Congrats to Kane Hub for making it to round 3. Or no, that's round 2. But making it far enough to play Ken at least. He's a very strong player. Definitely fun to watch. Now, Ken and I are going to play at some point. I believe I've made finals since I had a bye on the first round. Hopefully we're not on Germany. I always end up playing Ken on Germany, and he's definitely got the leg up me there. On me there. All right. Ken is going to send me a challenge in 5 minutes, and I will be right back. Ken probably grabbing himself a little bit of a nibble to hold himself over. point. So it looks like we are playing Germany. Oh, he's gonna play me with Almeida. All right. All right. He said he would. Last time he said he would challenge me with Almeida. So, but he didn't. So this time, I want to see the Ken Almeida in action. Because we all know his Landel is an absolute terror. And I've seen him post some pretty impressive scorecards with Almeida. But grinding out score runs and damn, I'll miss 7 putts. That's a mood. All right. Bring this to the foreground.
Please select the type of your game. Who do you play as? Fernando Almeida.
Okay.
Fernando Almeida. Please select your challenging course. Germany.
Germany it is.
Fernando Almeida versus Fernando
I do like
Almeida.
the format of Ken's tournaments that he just picks a hole for or a course for every round. That is something I like because it guarantees that as you play, you get to play a couple of different courses, and it prevents me from having to stream the same course over and over and over again. Unfortunately, it means that Ken can just choose to not play Australia. Okay. Go for the high topspin strat here. Oh, still way short. Maybe if I got in the green bounce, but unlikely. Yeah, Ken also playing it safe, doing backspin. It's so easy to roll off the back of the spin position with Almeida. Alright. Ken with the knowledge, knowing that 1 pip will hit you until about 230. 235-ish. Saves yourself some hassle because the end pips, I think, last about twice as long. They're significantly easier to hit than any of the other ones. Alright, it's going to be really interesting to see how we play these holes differently, because I have a year worth of setups that I've cooked up and different methods of approaching the holes that I find more consistent. But Ken is not an Almeida player, so yeah, he's just gonna go for it. On this hole, I like to do a low slice shot to give myself a different club for approaching. Oh, jeez, I gave myself a horrible putt.
Player 1, second shot.
Ken's gonna have a bit of a approach to make here. Oh, if he just shoots short, he should be fine. That should be perfect. Oh my god, he almost chips it in on me.
Player 2, birdie try.
Sub 2, easy putt. And we're gonna go into hole 3. All even.
Even.
All square.
Hopefully, 0 win, 0 win, 0 win. I've got some.
Hole number 3, 137 yards, par 3.
Player 1, tee shot.
Alright, good approach. Almost stays up on the hill.
Player 2.
Oh, and I get the wind. I have a hole-in-one set up for this hole, and I'm sad I don't get to use it.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try. Player 2, birdie try.
Alright, no freebies. Though I guess even with the hole-in-one setup, it's not free. You have to hit two-frame windows to pull it off.
Okay.
So, yeah, the big difference with setups with Almeida and setups with
All square.
Landel is the windows to hit them are significantly different.
Hole number 4, 531 yards.
Alright, let's see what the wind looks like on this hole. I fucked the first shot up on this
Player 1,
hole all the
tee
time.
shot.
Got a pretty narrow patch to hit. Bounces right over the bunker.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
The same thing he did. Except I'm in the rough. Damn. Too much crosswind.
Rough.
Alright.
Player 2, second shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Alright, Ken not falling for the classic Almeida trap of actually hitting 100% with that club at that distance. He's going to have quite the approach putt. Or quite the putt. It's not an approach at that point. Oh dear. I think that might be a little hard. Nope, we're good. Roll down the back, but...
Player 1, eagle try.
The quad hill. Can he do it? With Almeida's jank-ass meter. He's thinking really hard. This is like a basic. This is a really difficult putt. I like the 2 under. Ah, oh, so close.
Player 2, birdie try.
That was a very good attempt, but
Player 1, birdie try.
not quite. Alright, hits the pip, dinks it in.
Even.
That's an awkward distance too, because 1 over might actually hit the ball too hard.
All square.
Hole number.
Alright, gonna be interesting to see how he plays this one.
Par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Ooh, 7 tailwind. Right, he's going for a pretty similar lineup to what I go for.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Alright, I'm not gonna get any tailwind.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Should not have
Player 1,
backspun that.
second shot.
This might be over. Oh. Alright, great approach from Ken. What's the green gonna look like?
Birdie try.
Oh, that didn't go in. Come on now.
Player 1, birdie try.
Birdie.
Alright, Ken's taking first blood. Hole 5.
Flies 4, winner. Penalty. Okay. Player 1 hole up.
Hole number 6. 435 yards. Par
Easy
4.
pin position. Yeah, I put myself in a pretty bad spot for that putt. I just misjudged the 220 distance with the backspin. Let's see where Ken ends up here. Should be the right distance. Duh! No copying my shot.
Birdie try.
Birdie.
Player 1, birdie try.
Birdie. Even.
Straightforward draw on hole 6.
Player 1 hole up.
Hole number 7, 565 yards. Par 5.
Alright. Hole number 7 is where I like to get saucy. Let's see what he does.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Let's see if I got it.
Good shot.
Hell yeah. Love to hit 353 yards.
Second shot.
Yeah, Ken has a very awkward approach shot here. Not envious. There's a reason I go for the slightly risky cart path skip, and it's because hitting 229 to this mid-green or front green position is really rough. He's very likely going to either hit a tree or land in the heavy rough there.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
I don't know if I've ever had to make a putt from this spot of the green, though. It's going to be a bit of guess and check on how my ball is. Luckily, he gets to make the chip attempt from the fairway instead, so he does still have access to spin. Oh my god. He's a cheater.
Player 2, eagle try.
I thought for sure I'd be able to take one back from him there.
Even.
Okay.
Almost the same shot as Landel, you just have to use 9% more power, I guess.
One hole up.
That, and it's significantly harder to hit, because your meter moves like 10 times as fast.
8, 173 yards, par 3.
Player 1, tee shot. On the green. Player 2, tee shot.
Should be good.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
Dinner bell. Yeah, that's definitely a distance I always shot at 1 under.
Player 2, birdie try.
That's a distance I think I could have gotten at 1 or 2 with the green behind me.
Even.
Okay.
Another draw. 8.
Player 1 hole up.
Alright, time for Germany 9.
161 yards, par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Alright, we got basically no wind here.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Basically gonna do the same shot.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Just got a good look at the green. Yeah, clubs up. Probably gonna do backspin. Oh no. Oh, beautiful. Right on top of the hill.
On the green. Player 2, second shot.
Ah! Close.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
Birdie.
Player 2, birdie try.
Birdie.
Nice pair of birdies for the both of us
Even.
once again. With that, Ken is 1 up after the front 9.
Player 1 hole up.
Jeremy 10 is an interesting one though.
10.
Very curious to see.
584 yards, par 5.
Oh,
Player 1,
if you message chat in the game, I will it will appear. So
Good shot.
Alright, going for the standard, just
Player 2.
shoot it
Shot.
maneuver. I'm gonna go for something a little cheeky here. Oh, I didn't make it.
Fairway. Player 2. Second shot.
I don't know how many of the trees aren't loading in right now. It's hard to tell. Put myself at a rough distance for that shot. This is going to be an impossible putt.
Second shot.
Good shot.
Oh, he nails it.
Player 2. Eagle try.
Oh, not even close.
Player 1. Eagle try.
Yeah, I'm thinking really hard about this one. Oh, close.
Player 2. Birdie try.
Birdie.
I'm almost positive he aimed right, he just missed the pip he wanted. But that's the struggle of playing Almeida. Yeah, one square over.
Even.
The hill on this green is pretty strong. There are some scenarios where aiming one pip over is actually required, but when it's that low on the hill, unfortunately, one pip over is too hard.
Player 1. 1 hole up.
Knowing exactly how far each of Almeida's pips actually is pretty
202 yards. Par 3.
pretty important to putting with that one,
Player 1. Tee shot.
or putting with this character in general.
On the green. Player 2. Tee shot.
Little bit of copy and paste action.
Player 2. Birdie try.
Oh god, I have no clue which way this hill pushes. Yeah, it pushes to the left. I was right. I was right to adjust
Player 1.
the way I
birdie
did.
try.
Oh, this is not an enviable putt to have to make. On pip is going to be pretty tough, because he's going to have to get it in the middle, because he's hitting 2 over, basically. Great putt. Bug just flew by me. If you heard a sound, that's what it was.
Even.
Okay.
Yeah, Ken doing very well on Almeida right
Player
now.
1, 1 hole up.
Hole number 12.
The real question is, does he know? Is he a champion or is he a coward?
Player 1.
Oh god, not with 10-meter wind. Come on, game. Please. Please let me do something cool. I might have to be a coward if it's gonna be 10-meter dead wind.
Fairway. Player 2. Tee shot.
Do I go for it? Oh, I didn't even get it. Well, now I have to go for it.
Miss. Once more. Player 2.
Oh
second
god,
shot.
10 tailwind now. Actually, with this, I just have to get the max shot.
Good shot.
On the green. Player 1. Second shot.
Oh, unfortunately, Ken did not manage to despawn the hill, so this is a blind putt, or a blind approach. I think he hit it a little too far.
Fine.
Bottom of the hill, fairly straight putt. Hopefully there's...
Player 2.
Oh
birdie
god, the
shot.
green! Why would the green do this to me? If this hill comes into play, I'm gonna cry. Okay.
Birdie.
Player 1. Birdie try.
Oh no! Not one over! Very unfortunate.
Player 2 wins.
Prize for
Hard to tell if that was intentionally one over, or if he just missed on pip, which was the correct distance to hit that.
Okay.
And so we're back to even.
All square.
Finally, after 12 holes, I've taken one back.
Hole number 13. 377 yards. Par 4.
Player 2. Tee shot.
Curious to see what Ken's gonna do on this hole, since
Player 1.
there's a
tee shot.
ton of different ways to approach it. Oh, he's gonna copy me. I hope he didn't hit it too... Okay, no. He's in a good spot. Ooh, he even overshot me a little bit so that he can take notes from my approach. Need 80. Oh wow, way too hard.
On the green. Player 1. Second shot.
Ken actually doing the same thing I did.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
Alright, let's see what he does. He's thinking about the pip. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the correct pip. Oh, and it goes in! Fantastic putt.
Player 2, birdie try.
Oh, it curved more to the right than or the left than I thought. Damn.
Player 1 wins.
Ugh, Ken's back up one.
Prize 4, winner.
I knew I had to adjust to the right, but I didn't think I had to adjust that much.
Player 1 hole up.
Hole number 14, 100.
Alright, let's see how Ken approaches this one. This is an awkward pin position for Almeida. Ooh, stays on.
On the green. Player 2, tee shot.
I got 4 wind to deal with here. Ended up with a terrible putt.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
Alright. Good putt from Ken.
Player 2, birdie
Let's see if I
try.
can match it. Nope. Ah, damn. Damn, that hill's stronger than I thought.
Prize 4, winner. Okay. Player 1, 2 holes up.
Hole number 15, 405 yards. Par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Fine.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot. Fairway. Player 2, second shot.
Fine.
Surprised that went so far.
Second shot.
Ooh, no backspin.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
No way! There's no way he made that. I can't believe that went in.
Player 2, birdie try.
Wow. What a putt. Not giving me anything for free here.
Player 1, 2 holes up.
Hole number 16, 461 yards, par 4.
Abdomen. Good
Ugh.
flush. Player 1, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, tee shot.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 2, second shot. On the green. Player 1, second shot.
Oh my god.
On the green.
What a shot.
Player 2, birdie try.
Oh, I don't like this distance. Oh, didn't reach. Wow, good games, Ken. You got me.
Par.
Hey, Ken's got me with Almeida.
Player 1, birdie try.
Need more practice on Germany.
Birdie.
Alright, with that, Ken is going to win his own event.
Player 1 wins.
Alright, well with that, we're going to call it a day. Good games, everybody, and thanks for coming out. See you again next time. Time for NFL. Time to watch some Sunday Night Football. All right, everybody. See you all later.